Jared here with OnX, and I want to talk to you about the in-depth turkey tools that we have built by turkey hunters for turkey hunters within the OnX Hunt app. And the first one is the process of pinpointing a gobbler's location. So it's the combination of our compass mode, waypoints, and our two-finger line measure tool. And so when I'm out in the field and I hear a turkey gobble, I'm immediately turning on my compass mode, which will give you a sight cone off of your GPS location dot, and it'll give you the bearing that you're facing. As you spin, that sight cone is going to spin with you. And this just helps you pinpoint the exact direction that gobble came from. So that's the first step. The second step is I'm going to drop a waypoint on where I think that gobbler is standing when he gobbled. And that's going to give me a reference point. Once I drop down, I move, maybe he moves, I know where that turkey was when I last heard him. The last thing I'm doing is I'm using the two-finger line distance to simply figure out how far away that turkey is. So if I drop that waypoint, I measure a line out and he's 210 yards away, I know exactly what my next move is, and that's going to be closing the distance. If I can get within about 100, 120 yards of a gobbling turkey, that gives me the confidence that I've entered his bubble, if you will, and I'm gonna be able to set on that bird and hopefully bring him to my setup. The other combination of tools is the tracker, color coding your waypoints, and choosing custom icons. These tools I'm using on every trip. The tracker allows me to leave a breadcrumb trail on everywhere that I've been on any given hunt. And I use it whether I am scouting from my truck or whether I'm boots on the ground, because it's going to lay out the exact path that I walked or I drove that day on my scout, on my hunt, and it just helps bring to mind details from that hunt that I otherwise wouldn't recall. And on top of that, on every single hunt, I am dropping a waypoint on every gobble I hear, scratching that I find, hens that I see, roost locations, because as you continue to build these markups on your map, in years to come, these pieces of data will become invaluable. So if you use these tools within your OnX Hunt app to build historic data, it's only going to make you more efficient in years to come. And if you keep it organized by color coding your waypoints by year and using the custom turkey icons, you're not going to look at your map and wonder, what does that waypoint mean? It's going to come back to memory from the details that you put into the app. And again, when you step into the woods or you return to that piece of public ground, or an old haunt of private ground that you once had permission on and you regained it, you're gonna be able to be more efficient in the woods and tote out more longbeards.